What's up, guys? My name's Dychronic, your host here on this It's Forsaken! Oh my god, for September 4th, we're gonna be doing the weekly reset. Sorry, I got a little excited there, but today is the first day of Forsaken. We got a whole bunch of crazy and fun stuff today, so I'm just gonna go through all the new stuff that I've seen that I think are interesting, that I want to show you guys. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to do everything, so make sure you go check out the rest for yourself. So starting out first and foremost, there's a bunch of stuff then first off in the tower that are missing. A bunch of people, for example, Cade, all the other faction rallied people. There's a couple new things. For example, clan rewards is listed right here in the tower, obviously instead of doing it from the milestones, which is currently just the Eververse. Gambit is over here in the tower, so if you wanted to go over there and say hello, I'm probably going to go over there at some point during this video. And other than that, let's go ahead and move on to the rest of the weekly update. As far as the Nightfall goes, let's go ahead into here. This is obviously where you have to go from now on. You have to go in here to see what the Nightfalls are. And of course, the Nightfalls have three different options. First one, Arms Dealer. It gives you the Tilt Fuse Sparrow. The Garden World. I just saw the bottom one's 540. The Garden World, which is the Cyclops at the end, I believe gives you an exotic ship. The Wave Function, I think it's called. And then finally, Warden of Nothing, which we have not actually seen yet. It is a new one. That's why it's at 540 light. I'm not going to be able to do this one for quite a while, but 540 light. It's going to be that new one. We have no idea what's in it, so make sure you let me know in the comments down below if you find out what the unique is. And as far as the strikes go, the legacy strikes are here if you wanted to play the 200 power strikes. I don't know where the other strikes are. They're supposed to be other strikes, I assume, as you level up. They're supposed to be like a 300, a 400, and a 500 level strike, but those are not here right now. I assume they'll come later once you defeat the campaign. As far as the Crucible goes, you have doubles this week. All four of these symbols seem to be for the exact same complete Crucible matches. So if you wanted to get the Arms Dealer, which is not called Arms Dealer anymore, you have to do Crucible matches on any one of these four different activities. As far as a flashpoint this week, you have to do it on the EDZ. This man here, the sniper man himself, I forget his name, but I love him. Devram, that's the name. Devram is going to be your host for this flashpoint. So you have to complete it in this area by doing public events, gloss sectors, and heroic adventures. The heroic adventure this time is stop and go. I don't recognize it because I don't do these often, but there are going to be heroic adventures here on the planet. Every time there is a flashpoint in the area, you're going to have heroic adventure. I also just noticed over here it says Arms Dealer. I did not know they were going to be placing strikes on the map, which is interesting because if this is here, there might be others on the other planets. I was right. Yes, the strikes are now placed on the planet. So if you wanted to do a specific strike, you now can just load them up straight from the map, which is new, interesting, but I don't really feel like it's needed. But while we're here, let's talk about the Escalation Protocol weapon. Last week I made an erroneous mistake where I said that the sniper was there, but I did correct it in the top pinned comment because last week it should have been the SMG, so this week should be the sniper. Alright, I just checked, yes, it is the sniper this week, so next week should be all three. I apologize for last time. I make these mistakes all the time. If you've seen my videos, I try to be correct, but I'm very, very aloof. As far as the raid stuff goes, if you want to find the Leviathan raid, it is no longer over here above Nessus. You have to go inside Nessus. I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I just wanted to mention it a few more times, a few more weeks in a row, so you guys can have it and see it. As far as the Callous Leviathan, I don't know what the challenge mode is. Again, the raid dot report is having issues. It is offline for maintenance because Bungie's API probably got refreshed and they still have to hook in. So I don't know what the challenge is. Let me know in the comments down below. As far as the prestige raid layers, let's go ahead and see what the modifiers are. Firstly, Arms Master has you have a shotgun, an auto rifle, and a rocket launcher, which is actually like an A tier combo. Probably one of the best combos we've had in the game thus far, because having a good shotgun for the primary means you have good damage, auto rifle means you have a decent range and versatility, and rocket launcher means you have a good DPS weapon. And of course with that, Gladiator makes it so melee kills buff weapon damage and weapon kills buff melee damage. Very good combo this week, and it is still, of course, the 330 lights for the Eater of Worlds, and I assume the what, 380 for Spires of Stars, I think it was? Yeah, 380 for Spires of Stars. So nothing of that has changed. For the most part, this should not change, and it should stay exactly the same regardless of the fact that all the other light levels are going up. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some of the other things. For example, Eververse. She has a whole bunch of new items that I wanted to show off very quickly. Sorry, I'm gonna ramble and stumble a bunch. First off, I'm pretty sure she gives you a bounty. Yes, so she gives you a bounty right when you begin, so you should definitely pick that up right away. And on top of that, there's another bounty, so make sure you get that one as well. And the other bounties on top of that are gonna be the Eververse bounties. So you have to go ahead and go get those bounty notes, which I assume are from leveling up and getting these engrams. So these are the new bright engrams. Every time you get one, I believe you get an Eververse bounty note, or you have a chance of it, or something or one another, and it should be inside. All of these will be able to give you things like bright dust, and you have to do things that are pretty standard: chests looted, public events, precision kills, lots of pretty standard stuff. You guys know it and you guys understand it. As far as this new thing here, prismatic matrices are back, baby. I absolutely love it, and I gotta say, for the first week, this is a showing, man. This emote right here is probably gonna be my new favorite emote. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this emote. I'm probably gonna do another video. I still have a bunch of silver from the last time I bought a package. I wanted to show off all the new things and the kind of things that can drop from these things, so make sure you stay tuned for that video after this one. As far as everything else goes, it's pretty standard. This is like the new armor sets for the new set. For Eververse, I'll show you that later on. I believe I can highlight and preview that for you. This is a new ghost projection, which should show this symbol as a ghost projection. This is a new thing with Forsaken. I cannot preview that. It's like literally the only thing I cannot preview. And everything else should... Potential dance, that sounds like a dab. Everything else should be pretty straightforward. The weapon ornament for the hard light looks like this. Ooh, actually, that's pretty nice. I like it. You know, at first I wasn't into it, but... now I'm like, I like it. And if you did not know how this works, every single week, as long as you get one bright engram that week, you should get a free prismatic matrix charge, and you should get guaranteed one of these 10 items. Now we get into some of the crazy stuff. These two are both the Black Spindle Whispers of the Worm. We've seen them, we've loved them. I'm not gonna go through them again because we've seen them so many times over the past few weeks. This bundle is gonna be Road to Redemption. You get 3 engrams, 500 motes, and then 10 of this 44 steel. Does not look like a particularly amazing color scheme. Finally, let's go ahead. First of all, there's a bunch of other stuff over here, but finally, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things inside the engram that are possible for the new Forsaken DLC. Now this, oh my goodness gracious, did you see the look on this? This looks amazing. Look at that. I look like I'm straight out of like Warframe. What the heck is that? That is dope. Okay. I gotta say, I've never liked the Eververse skins, but this one is dope as hell. Holy crap. Okay, let's go ahead and peruse some of them. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna try to go through the ones that need more explaining. Trombone should be pretty standard. I'm not gonna go through that. It should look just like a trombone. I have no idea what this is, so I just wanted to take a look, but it seems like he's just... yeah, no, that I did not see coming. I did not. Oh, he dropped it. Okay, all right. That's actually kind of funny. You got a whole bunch of new sparrows with new looks on them, with new shapes and flares. It seems like they have the same set of... ooh, look at this little circle thing. They have the same set of mods to them, but they definitely have some new shapes to them if you want to go out and get some of these new ones. It seems like there's a whole bunch of new stuff. I'm not going to go through every one of them. You can preview them yourself, but I just wanted to see what they look like. This looks very much like the Wish of the Worm ship with some variances on it, so people could get that without having to go and get the Wish of the Worm version. You got the Cold Heart skin, you've got the Crimson skins, you got new skin for, what is it, Skullfort. Oh wow, Skullfort definitely needed a new skin. You got the Eternal Warrior, which is the unstoppable one, which is very nice. I wanted to see what this one looked like. Obviously, this is going to be previews for Titan since I'm on my Titan right now. Wow, I look like straight out of like a Blade Runner RoboCop-esque movie. That's actually kind of funny. Let's go ahead and move on to some of the other things. This ghost is pretty standard. This ghost looks like a iso tetrahedral or something. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. We got new shaders like the Melchizedek Bramble. Looks purple. Again, this armor set is really not a good showing because it kind of forces a lot of colors and it doesn't show off the colors underneath. There's new projections like this new horn thing, new crowns. There's Eververse bounty notes. There's a random chance in every single one of these engrams. As I called it, let's go. As I called it. And then on top of that, there's a whole bunch of new other stuff. So you can see the new stuff, the whole sets for the Warlock and the Hunters. Obviously, it won't preview since I'm a Titan, but those look very, very nice. You got the ornaments. In case you were looking for any particular weapon or... That looks nice. Like, do you see that? There's weapon ornaments for legendary weapons now. Let's go. I think this is Celestial, right? Celestial Nighthawk looks very nice. Lots of interesting new stuff. Unfortunately, there's only 2 new ornaments for the armors for each class, which is a little upsetting considering how many weapon ornaments there are. But holy hot damn, there's a lot of weapon ornaments here for legendaries, and that's kind of crazy because we never had them before. I'm not going to go preview every single one of these, but there are a couple of pretty cool, intense ones. I want to look at the bows since we've not really seen much bows. I definitely, that looks royal as hell, man. That looks royal as hell. I don't want to waste too much of your time, but that is what it looks like right now. I just wanted to preview that very quickly. You've got ghost shells, lots of cool things, new Fallen theme stuff. Wow, okay. You know what? That's just a straight up, like, I think they're called isotetrahedrals, right? Like diamond, rhombus, 3D. I forget what they're called, but there's a lot of new ghost shells. Not particularly amazing in my opinion, not particularly impressive, and other than that, it does not seem like there are any new mods for the ghosts. Moving on to the next one, we've got emotes. Just wanted to very quickly take a look in here. You got all mine. There's a red car, perhaps like soccer related or football. You got the swing we've seen, the tuba. I have to see this. I have got to see what this is. Let's go! Let's go! I'm actually really excited that this is one of them because that is really funny. As far as these sparrows go, oh my goodness gracious. Why didn't I look at this one? This one is next level. Wow, okay. You've got a lot of new sparrows, not a ton of new exotics, which is again a little disappointing. I thought they'd have more considering how many weapon ornaments they have, but I guess they have so many different things that they're doing that they couldn't possibly have that many new things. I want to see what this looks like. I always love the asymmetric looking stuff, and this looks like obviously just 2 different ships like put together, but you know, it's fun. It's fun. It's new stuff. It's fun. There's new shapes here you can see, and it's fun. Moving on to the next one, probably one of the later ones, the shaders, just kind of like a very quick preview. The new shaders are going to have this fallen-like symbol at the top, and you can see that all of these are new up to here. Everything else should be pretty standard. We've seen them all before. The particular ones look interesting, in my opinion, are going to be the purple ones and this one, but again, previewing it on this armor set really just doesn't showcase it very well. Of course, you can go ahead and check out those on your own time to see how they look on your armor sets. As far as finally the mods, you can see the set of all the possible different projections for your ghost, which is whenever you pull up your ghost, they'll have a little projection above it that looks like this symbol. These are the possible ones. I'm looking for this beastly projection one. I want the dragon, just because it's a dragon. As far as the other ones, the Reef Shimmer, we have Reef Awoken, and Corrupted Ether. I want to definitely check out a few of these. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. I didn't actually know you could preview these, or at the very least, I think before you couldn't preview them. So I really wanted to get in and actually preview a couple of these because I am actually quite interested. These all look interesting. They look fun. They look new, but in my opinion, I still think that the Dominus Gall effect is still my favorite. I've got like 4 of these in the bank. Yeah, you want to come in like a flaming angel wing dragon. Yeah. Screw coming in like a snowball, am I right? Anyways, that is gonna be pretty much everything in Eververse as far as the preview goes. As far as the things you can purchase from her directly, this is the list of things that she has this week. In my opinion, is a little disappointing. Nothing really that bombastic. The only exotics we have that are new is gonna be this new weapon ornament for the colony. Again, not really that amazing. The shader here is definitely one that I would recommend. It definitely looked good on a lot of weapons. I tried previewing them earlier, but other than that, there's really not much more to it. And yeah, that is Eververse. A lot of stuff with Eververse. I did try to go very quickly over them, but let me know if you have any questions. I also noticed that I got a triumph, okay? Apparently I'm just getting triumphs like nuts. I cannot wait to do triumphs. I am an achievement whore, so I'm super excited to get into those. After I do a couple more characters, I'll go into those. As far as the new vendors go, let's go ahead and talk. So, a couple of very striking new things on this list. Obviously, this emblem has existed before. Maybe they changed it, or they have a variant, but it now tracks your Nightfall rank based on your personal high score in different Nightfalls. I assume it averages all of your Nightfalls into one big number, and it gives you that. However, I would say, why is it 0? Because I have plenty of Nightfall scores, but perhaps it's only the Nightfalls after we do start Forsaken. So this is actually really nice. It could be a very nice Nightfall card to show, like, yeah, I put hard work into every Nightfall, and this is what I've got to show for it. As far as these other weapons go, we got a Nameless Midnight, which is going to be part of the Nightfall rank 10, and we've got a rank 14. Okay, I thought it was going to be 26. Rank 14, Toil and Trouble. Got a slower fire rate shotgun, because it's a 50 rounds per minute. Full auto trigger system, and I assume these are not random rolls, because vendors are not supposed to be random rolls. And it seems like this is a slightly different version of the Nameless Midnight. It definitely feels like moving target is new. It's got things like tier 1 weapons. The whole tier system is totally new. I'm not going to explain that in this video. That's going to be way too much to explain. Everything looks a little bit different. You got a new... Okay, this also tracks your Nightfall scores. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why they both track the Nightfall scores. Let me go ahead and preview this for a second. Apparently, previewing an emblem, it shows you your face. Okay, I thought it was going to be able to show me the variants and whatnot. As far as the second page goes, it's just the boon. Not too much here, honestly. I'm just going to go pick these up since I have so much glimmer and I don't care. I wanted to be able to preview this, but they're not allowing me to preview this. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check this main ingredient because I think it might actually be a different roll than the one I have. Yeah, so this main ingredient is gonna be random roll. So the engrams that you get randomly are gonna be random roll. That's good, that's nice. Rangefinder on a fusion rifle is actually pretty good. It doesn't have Rampage, but Rangefinder, that's pretty good on a fusion rifle, so I might actually keep that. I'm gonna go head over to Shaxx and I'll see when I'm over there. Alright, Shaxx, we have seen this screen before. There's gonna be crucial bounties as we expected. There's gonna be things like, oh yeah, these are gonna be the quests. So if you wanted to do these quests, which obviously I'm gonna take both of these because why not? This looks like you have to get Pulse Rifle Final Blows in the Crucible. Again, not very hard considering we love Pulse Rifles. And of course, this is gonna be the ranks. Yeah, so Fabled rank in the Valor playlist, and then this one is gonna be Valor rank for Legend. Legend, I believe, is the last rank. So if you want to go, I kill clip better devils. Does this have explosive round? No, it doesn't. Okay. A rangefinder kill clip better devils. That's actually vicious. That is. And accurate rounds as well. Wow. Okay. This is a very, very good roll hand cannon with a 140. I'm gonna have to say this is probably one of the best options for a PvP hand cannon you probably have in most of Forsaken. Maybe not all, because I haven't seen all, but a kill clip rangefinder, the only thing that can make this better if this was like a ricochet round, something to increase the range even more. But it already has rangefinder, so this is actually kind of incredible. I would venture to say this is probably going to be something people are going to go after. As far as this section here, shader is different. However, it is the same type of color scheme with the orange and white, which is very nice. I liked it from the past. Emblem, you're required to get Season 4 Valor rank Legend, which is the last rank in Valor, and it tracks the number of Fight Me medals you've earned. I don't know what Fight Me is. I think it's something. I don't know what it is, actually. I was going to say something, but that sounded idiotic. I was going to say killing enemies, but I don't think that's what it is. As far as the other one goes, it's a pretty standard set of emblems and whatnot. It's 2.0, let's go! Been writing underneath 2.0 forever, so I'm pretty proud of that. Oh, I did not see that coming. So, oh, okay. So Cryptarch now is shader recycling. So if you want to get rid of shaders in bulk, and what they consider in bulk is 5 shaders at a time instead of like actually in bulk. For example, if I want to get rid of these, I still have to hold this button, Bungie. Make it quicker. I want to be able to spam it. It's a waste of time, Bungie. Come on, you could have done better than that. And then of course you still have your engram purchases. So if you want to get rid of emblems or shaders in bulk, you can come over here and do that. This is somewhat of a fix, but still just kind of the same problem for people who have ridiculous amount of shaders. Let's go ahead and talk about the gunsmith. Some people who play this game way too much, like myself, have a ridiculous amount of gunsmith rewards. And this is not even all of my gunsmith materials. I believe there's 2 or 3 stacks in my collections. if you wanted to buy something from him, you have to buy them with mod components. Now, before the DLC, 10 mod components. Okay, before the DLC started, I destroyed all of my previous mods because all of them are going to be deteriorated. They're going to be depreciated. And if you wanted to get weapon mods randomly, or you wanted to get the armor mods randomly, you can go and get these. Right now, it says it tells me which one I'm going to get. I'm actually curious to see if it changes. No, okay, so it's guaranteed. It's not random. It seems like it's guaranteed to be that particular item. I want to get both of these just to make sure. Yeah, so it does seem like it's guaranteed to be that particular item. And again, if you have a bunch of mods that are still sitting around, make sure you go and delete them because they're completely useless. For example, I had a bunch of these left over because I wanted to maybe use them. I can destroy all of these and get more of the new versions of them. But other than that, let's go ahead and see what he's got. This actually takes a lot more than it used to get his reputation up. So hopefully the stuff that he drops is better. I cannot preview these engrams anymore, Bungie. What's up with that? I am very upset that I cannot preview the engrams anymore. But let's go ahead and see what I get. Hey, I got a I don't really. Is that a sidearm? Is that a? It is a sidearm. Oh, it has rampage and a full auto trigger system. Actually, every weapon I've gotten, I've been like, ooh, I like it. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead over to Benedict and the other side and see what's going on over there. Hey! They moved the table! Hey! I used that table that was here to jump up to there so I didn't have to go up the stairs. They moved the table! I'm like the only person in history that's gonna notice they moved that table and the canisters on the table, but they moved my favorite table to get up top to Hawthorne. I guess they were just annoyed that too many people weren't using the stairs, but she's got new daily bounties. I highly recommend you pick those up, especially if you're going to be playing a whole bunch today. Might as well get all the bounties that you could possibly get. I believe you have to do some of these with your clanmates, but they don't say you do, so apparently they're not. Maybe once you finish the campaign for Forsaken, she shows up with a weekly. I think that's what they said, and those weeklies you have to do with your clanmates. I think that's actually how it goes, now that I'm remembering it. And of course we have Benedict. I'm going to very quickly go check. Benedict is not changed whatsoever, so if you're wondering about Benedict, he's got Sins of the Past, which is going to be the guaranteed role for the Sins of the Past, the same as before. It's a highly recommended one. It's definitely one of the better rocket launchers. I recommend it. As far as everything else goes, the helmet arms from Eater of Worlds, you got the regular Callus chest, you've got Spires of Star legs, and then Prestige Callus for the class item. Nothing else is really that changed. I just want to quickly spend some of this and see. No, there's nothing different. Okay. Really? They have the Gambit Man over here. Oh, I remember there's like a little scannable over here. Or there was. Okay, well, there was a scannable over here. Maybe they removed it. Maybe they moved it. I don't know. Anyways, this is going to be the vendor or the NPC for Gambit. He's basically the guy that sends you in to go get yourself killed. I'm not going to purchase these, obviously, because it's not letting me, but I'm not going to purchase these until I do Gambit stuff, but this is going to be his thing. Obviously, he's going to have emblems, very similar style. He's going to be very similar to other vendors. He's going to have things like the class item, be able to get it rank 6. You got the rank 12 for the, what is the pulse rifle. You got other things like mysterious packages, which I assume are a set of random armors and weapons from the thing. You have to reset your infamy rank once. You have to reset it twice. And 3 times the man. This is gonna be a long haul for this one. I don't know what's in this package. It doesn't let me preview what's in this package, but yeah, that's it. I'm surprised it doesn't have like tokens to spend on engrams from him, but I assume you'll be able to get them as random drops from playing Gambit. But that's Gambit, and I think that's the tower. I think other than that, the only thing I haven't checked would be Amanda. And I doubt Amanda has much different if she does. And that about wraps it up. I don't think that there's anything else other than that. The only thing I would say is that you have to start Forsaken. So wherever the start of Forsaken is, should be obvious, but I actually just have no idea. Alright, so I actually have no idea where Forsaken starts. I'm gonna go join some friends and go play some Forsaken, and perhaps they'll tell me, perhaps I just have to re-log in, but I just don't know. Let me know in the comments down below so everybody else can know. But that's going to be the video for guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. Stay tuned for that engram, emote, whatever, for my next video. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name is Dychronic, and I will see you guys on the next one. Forsaken!